Good afternoon. We're going to be talking about David Lade. Is he natural? Is he not natural? Has he ever taken steroids? We'll see. As I'm sure we all know, Dave has one of the most insane physiques on the planet. I mean, the proportions on the guy. Shoulders, up here, waist, down here, legs, huge. Absolutely incredible physique. We all know that. But is he on steroids? Has he ever taken steroids? We'll see exactly when he started taking them and why. The thing with David is he's an absolute master of taking photos. He knows exactly what angle, what lighting, what camera, what lens, where to stand, what to do, how to pose, everything like that. He knows what to do. Photography and video making is like his passion. And so you got to bear in mind, all the photos you see are absolutely spot on, picture perfect, okay? I don't think anyone's going to deny that David has incredible genetics. I mean, he has been a unit ever since he started lifting. Ever since he started lifting, he's made huge progress. Like, he went from a stick to an absolute gorilla in no time. Recently, David's gone through many injuries, I believe. He has lost loads of size. He doesn't look as big as he used to. He's still aesthetic, of course he is. But he doesn't look as juicy as he used to at one point, and we're going to get to that point right now. He's always been lean. He's always been strong. He's always been aesthetic as fuck. But the progress he made was fine. His progress was completely fine. It was progress of a guy that just had incredible genetics and an incredible structure. That's why he looked like he had more muscle than he actually did. I believe David was natural his whole training career. However, there is this point in his Instagram where everything starts becoming extremely suspicious. The guy has been sitting around the same body weight, the same lifts, the same look, the same muscle size. Everything has been relatively the same, what exactly we would expect from a guy that's been lifting for years, and he's come to a natural point of diminishing returns where your gains slow down and you look pretty much the same year on year, day on day, etc. Your lifts don't increase that much. He's been playing around with a 315 bench, sometimes hitting it, sometimes not hitting it. His squat has remained the same. His deadlift has remained largely the same. Now, there was a point where he just started to absolutely blow up all of his lifts. He started bench pressing more often and more. Just hit a PR like that, just like that. No problems. That's one PR. That's 340 pound PR. Okay, keep going. I mean, some of these photos are just like, what the fuck is going with this man's physique? He just suddenly managed to like get this sort of grainy, hard, vascular look to his physique that wasn't there before. If you look back, his physique was always aesthetic, always muscular, but it was never this like very stereotypically testosterone-driven, like grainy, hard, red, vascular muscle. I don't know if you can tell what I'm saying, but it was never that sort of quality of muscle. And like suddenly he's hitting PRs and it's starting to like switch on like that. Another PR. This is him advertising his ebook, his program, his DUP program. There you go, another PR, 365 pounds. Just a few posts later after the 340 pounds. So that's a 25 pound PR, 25 pound PR. Yep. After he already beat his own PR just a few weeks before. This is all whilst he's trying to get footage and advertise for his ebook. So bear in mind, there is some monetary incentive going on, which is why I think around this time he took something performance enhancing in order to appear more impressive, appear as if the program that he's selling is giving him the results that you're seeing here. So he's suddenly able to break through PRs. He's getting bigger, he's getting leaner, everything like that. This is why. And the reason is because he's got an ebook to sell and he needs to advertise it as this like incredible thing that increased my lifts, that made me bigger, made me leaner, everything like that. There we go. He's got another, just a couple of posts later, he's got another squat PR coming here. And he's got another bench PR. That's another 10 pounds on the bench press within, if we were to believe Instagram, 29th of December here and January 2nd here. Like a week. 10 pound PR when you're an advanced lifter in a week. So just something you don't see in people who are trained for a long time because of the diminishing returns. You would see this if you were to take steroids. If you were natural and then you were to take steroids, you see these newbie gains again. You see this incredible progress that you would have seen in your first year or two of lifting, where progress just comes whatever you do. You can look at weight and grow, right? This is exactly what's happening here. And there is the big bench press, the 390 pound bench press. 390-pound bench press. Keep in mind, this is on the 3rd of January 2018. Let's scroll down to the 10th of October. A few months, from 340 to 390. That's a 50-pound. That's a 22, 23 kilo increase on a bench press. Do you think you could take your bench press right now, give it 3 months, and just like that blow it up by 20 something kilos? Where would your bench press be if you started where you are now plus 20 kilos? And do you think that's achievable within 3 months, let alone even a year would be an absolutely ridiculous amount of weight to put on? Even 2 years you would be over the moon to put that much on your bench press. This is why I think around this time there was something going on. And I'm telling you, his physique has taken on another, like it's taken from here to just a little bit of a higher level. Like the quality of the muscle, the size, the density has just increased. It's just got this quality to it that is very indicative of steroid use, where he just pulled 7 plates, 675 pounds. Like it's absolutely nothing as well. Just like that. Just like that. Despite his PR being much, much lower a few months ago. And this is just like, you don't just one day decide, okay, I'm training the way I'm training right now, and suddenly you're like, okay, I'm kicking it up a notch. I'm suddenly going to start training properly, and I'm just going to destroy my old PRs that I've worked so hard for over the years. You don't just come into the gym one day and just fucking, done, I'm whacking out PRs. This was a publicity stunt to show how good his program is. That might not be the only time he's taking steroids. David has this cycle of like being injured, being healthy, being injured, being healthy, being big, being small, being strong, being weak, bench being up here, bench being down there, squat going up here, blah, blah, blah. Injury, not injury, huge, small. Type of behavior that you would think if you take steroids, then you come off. You take steroids, then you come off. You take steroids, you're strong, you come off, you're weak. You take steroids, you're strong, you come off, you're injured. Do you know what I mean? That type of stuff. That type of behavior. And that kind of goes on. That's kind of a theme on his Instagram, because right after he sold his ebooks and whatever, he's done with the marketing for his ebooks. We scroll up a little bit, and he is once again back to looking like a normal guy. He went from this physique to this physique in just a short amount of time. Despite if you're a trained individual, you don't just go from huge, muscular, strong to just like out of nowhere, smaller, injured, whatever, right? Injured is being the excuse here. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, watch my other videos. There's going to be more videos coming. Drop a comment in the comment section telling me who I should do next. Who do you want to see? Good night.